I'm just going to break down, how England have been performing, the reason why we're so shit and we've got no team spirit, no togetherness, no communication. So here we are, Italy against England previously. You can see like Harry Kane here, he's about to take a shot on. And I think his better option would have been to lay the ball off there, giving us better options. Perry could have curled the ball into the corner or done whatever, but instead decides to take a shot and again's wayward over the bar. Next, we've got Mr. Sterling here, who, once again, we've got an option there, clean through this player making a good run, but instead he decides to be a clever sod and just for some reason run into just no man's land. He just runs forward where it's getting more and more crowded, and you'll see in the next slide. And as we can see here, he's just running further and further into trouble, and the amount of space that our player has there, all that there, and he could have easily slotted the ball across there, but there's no communication at all. I mean, why isn't he got his hand up shouting for it? It's just beyond me. I just don't understand at all. Just does not make sense at all. So you can clearly see here, he's run himself into trouble. When, look at this chap, absolutely unmarked, all that space there, and he's deciding to run into there. Harry Kane, he's marked, he's not going to get anything at all. And Sterling decides to go further forward. And there he goes. Fair enough, it was resulted in a free kick. He was tripped. But once again, look at the space on the right hand side. Not picked him up at all. And he's decided to go down. And yes, we've got a free kick out of it. This is all about the communication. And once again, we've got the free kick, and the commentator says he's never scored or something from England, or they scored from a set piece, but I'm not surprised. It was one of them nights for England again. Free kick came, and it was just awful. It just went absolute wayward. It was just an awful free kick. Once again, another example of no communication. We've got Harry Kane here. He's going to be making a run for it, but look how far back our players are. There's nobody here at all. They're too far back. There's going to be no options at this present moment when Harry Kane's running forward. And once again, you can see Harry Kane here. And this chap, he's got his hand up, he's unmarked. Either Harry Kane decided not to see him, but he decides to just carry on and go forward. Well, surely the best ball would have to slot the ball for him into that space there. But no. So he's ran into no man's land. Shot gets blocked, and it guns out for a corner. And this guy's probably saying, why the hell am I bothering here, for fuck's sake? Now this next, this is attack for Italy. He's got the ball here. Yes, this move was just offside, but we're playing with fire here against decent teams. The ball's going to get threaded through here, and there's nobody at all picking this man up here. He's just offside, but it could have left into trouble. Could have left us basically wide open, should I say. And on the same move, we've now got the chap here. There's no one basically the other side of him. He's still free, and he's going to progress to go further forward here. And you can see the ball's played across. Luckily for England, he was offside. And also lucky for England, he hit the post. So you're talking fractions there of being offside. But once again, just nobody marking them at all. It's just shite. And this is just before the World Cup's about to come up as well. And England coming forward here, and you see we're just about to cross the ball in, but our players, they're too far back, and there's nobody in here at all. And you've got the Italian defenders at the right side of our player there. They're tracking back. They're going to look like they're going to get it covered. And as you can see, the ball's come in. Though these are nowhere near at all. So easy for Italy to just intercept and put the ball out for a corner. It's just absolute shite. It's awful to watch. And here we go, leading up to the goal. I think it's the goal scorer here. But once again, he's the other side of his man. He's gonna get through here. There's nobody picking him up at all. He's on his own. He's got too much space there. But he's at the wrong side. He should be that side covering him. But it's just a complete mess. And here you can see the goal scorer here is about to strike to put Italy 1-0 up. And yet, we're backing off. We're giving them the space. Why is nobody attempting to close him down? He's standing there doing the freaking Gay Gordon's dance. Do you know what I'm saying? He's like, I just don't know what the hell they're doing. And of course, release. Where am I? Sorry, there. Been a little bit of a technical problem there. As you can see, the goal scorer there for Italy, because everybody's backed off him, he cracking shot into the corner to put England 1-0 up. It was just so easy for them. So here we go in the 75th minute. About to put a cross in here. But once again, they're just making no attempts to attack the ball. So when he's going to put the ball into there, there's just going to be nobody at all there. Watch. There, the ball's come in. I mean, look at the fucking state of that lot. I'm not going to attack it. I'm not going to attack it. I'm not going to run at it. Do you know what I mean? It's so easy for these Italy players to just clear the lines, which they did, and knocks it out for another corner. It's just pathetic. I mean, we're going to be playing Iran in our opening game. We'll fucking struggle against them playing like this. Now here we go on the 76th minute. We've got Harry Kane, who decides to strike the ball here. When you have got some England players who have made a good attempt to get into the box, but instead he decides to take the shot rather than crossing it in there, where there's potentially more of a chance of one of them getting onto the ball. He decides to hit it off the keeper, and it just rebounds off him, and he repeats that process, and Donnarumma makes a double save. So here we go in the 83rd minute. Italy again on the attack. Going to be playing a through ball to Gabbiadini here. And once again, he's in the clear. Nobody closing the player down at all. And there he is. Clean through. And you got these three players for England just standing or whatever, watching, observing, as Gabbiadini will present to go forward to create a dangerous attack for Italy. And there he is. He's through. But luckily for England, he strikes and our keeper makes the save. So on the 84th minute, Italy's on last attack. Once again, you got our England players are all bulked together here. There's nobody picking up this man. There's nobody closed him down. We've got the man free on the left here, who the ball is just about to be played on the left-hand wing. Luckily for England, he shoots and it comes off the bar. Now, I can't believe I'm pointing out that many errors and how much England was shite on that game. Just before the World Cup coming up. I mean, it boggles the mind. Is any wonder why they wanted the Southgate out? I never wanted him in the first place. I blame Southgate why we've not won the Euros. He was tactically outdone by Mancini. He's too negative for the Croatia game. And don't forget, I'm just looking at this Italy game here. I mean, the whole of the Nations League campaign has been absolute shite. You know, and some people say outside of the Nations League they're not bothered. But that's not. What about the fans that's travelled out to San Siro? I mean, Gareth Southgate, he applauded the fans and he got a right booing. And I'm not surprised. He deserved it. The team deserved it. It was just, there's just no togetherness there at all. There's no team spirit. They're just a mess. It's the worst I've seen England playing for a long, long time. And the World Cup's in 2 months. So there we are. That's my review of how shit we are. Give us a thumbs up, give us a like, and click the subscribe button. Love you and leave you. See you later.